what is an NFT and why is it all the rage right now?
Yeah, it's a great question. So the best way to explain what an NFT is, imagine you walk into a museum and you see a beautiful painting up on the wall. Now, you could take a photo of that painting, but it wouldn't be worth very much. You could go to the gift shop and you could buy a print of that painting, but again, not worth very much. The reason that the painting that's up on the wall is worth what it is because it's the original and you can prove that it's the original. Now, up until recently with digital assets, and by digital assets, I mean whether it's a photo or a picture or a music file or a video, it's been extremely hard to discern the original from a copy. And that's because when you right click and copy paste on your computer for a digital file and start sending it around the internet, there is no discernible difference between the original and the copy. That's made it extremely difficult to value digital assets up until recently. NFTs change all of that. And so now you can create a digital asset and you can create it with infallible proof of ownership that is tracked on the blockchain. That means, for example, an artist could create a one-of-one piece of beautiful digital art and they could sell it to someone, and the person that buys it will forever be able to prove that they are holding the original that came directly from the artist. That same artist could create a collection of 100 pieces, 1,000 pieces, individually number them, and then they are tracked on the blockchain so that their owners know that they're holding the original asset.
How do you get involved in this? Is there a website that you go to kind of figure it out?
So there's a website right now called OpenSea, and you can access it, opensea.io. It's essentially the eBay of NFTs. And so there's about 400,000 monthly active users on it right now. There are thousands of NFT collections ranging from artists that are putting their art out into the world and finding a new way to distribute it and to sell it. There are generative collections that act more like membership cards into exclusive communities with derivative benefits that you can get involved with. You can purchase digital land into metaverse worlds where you can build and create experiences for people to learn and play and conduct commerce and more. And so all of that is now available to you, but 400,000 users is a relatively small percentage of the world that inevitably will be participating with, say, the metaverse concept. And so OpenSea is the site that's being used today. Coinbase has announced that it will be launching its NFT marketplace in just a few months. Coinbase has 68 million monthly active users that already have cryptocurrency wallets and can easily buy and purchase NFTs if given the opportunity to do so. And so that's going to be a major step forward with the NFT space and market.
So for the people who are watching this interview right now and they're like, what is happening? I don't even know still. Where can they go to find more information?
Well, I think it's important to really answer that question. What is happening? Why do people want these things in the first place? And what I will tell you is that what I've recognized with NFTs is that it's not just about purchasing the asset. It's not just about wanting a digital picture inside of your cryptocurrency wallet. Many of these collections of NFTs that are being created, as I mentioned earlier, are being used more as membership cards into exclusive communities. And so take Bored Ape Yacht Club, for example. There are 10,000 Bored Apes that are available inside of that collection. Each one is a cartoon monkey with different generative traits. They have different facial expressions, fur colors, t-shirts, hats, whatever it may be. And if you own one, you essentially become part of that community. Now, that community has a number of very high-profile celebrities that have joined into it. So Jimmy Fallon owns a Bored Ape, Snoop Dogg owns a Bored Ape, Tom Brady owns a Bored Ape. I could go on and on. And so there are only 10,000 of these things. And if you want to be part of this exclusive community where you can communicate and interact and engage with the other members of that community, you have to own one of the NFTs. Now, at the beginning, you could buy a Bored Ape for only a few $100s when it was originally minted. Today, the least expensive Bored Ape in that particular collection is $225,000.